Hey, what's up, guys? It's Knights Templar back here with Operation Final Countdown. Before we get into my turn, we need to do a couple housekeeping items for Japan. Nothing too big. The couple boats that Fighting Irish wanted to move was this torpedo boat destroyer. I think it was the 54, and he couldn't make it. So it's going to stay in 88. And then the destroyer here in 38, he wanted to move it to 56, but couldn't make it because he didn't have a major shipyard or a major port that he could go off of. So those two ships will go, the destroyer will go in 38 and the torpedo boat destroyer will stay in 88. So that is how we're going to do that. Now the final thing that we need to cover is the battle for Hunan. So there's just a little bit of, like I said, miscommunication. Bruce had an infantry there, not just a militia. So we didn't take the defense roles for the infantry into account. So, and then Fighting Irish didn't get a hit until into the third round, which was just one hit. So basically we would just take the militia off on round 3, which on that defense roll it missed anyway. So we just need a roll for the infantry for 3 rounds, and then we need to go to round 4 if possible. So, let's go ahead and get into the KMT infantry defense rolls, and then, we'll move to round 4, etc. So we just need to make sure that we're doing this correctly and, fix the issue and move on. So let's go ahead and roll for round 1 for the KMT. So it's a 4 or less. So let me go ahead and roll round 1. That is a 5, so that's a miss. Round 2 for the KMT infantry. That is an 11, so that misses. All right, so round 3 for the infantry. Here we go. That is a 7, so that misses. So since round 3 is done, we take the KMT militia off, since Fighting Irish did get that 1 hit. This is actually going easier than I thought. Round 4, Fighting Irish has Marine and 2 infantry, so we just need to roll 3 dice at 2. So here we go, 3 dice at 2. And then Fighting Irish did get a hit with the 1. And then Bruce will fire back at a 4 or less. And that is a 10, so that's a miss. So Bruce, buddy, sorry about these defense rolls, my friend. That's just god-awful. So Fighting Irish will take the territory. Yeah, that was pretty bad. All right. So Fighting Irish will take Hunan with a Marine and 2 infantry. So there we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into my turn. So for the Commonwealth, we are at turn 3.4 and 3.5. So let the tech hot streak continue, hopefully. We'll see. We got 2 techs to go for this turn. We're going to go for long-range aircraft and advanced ASW. So between the French and the Commonwealth, we're 6 for 6 right now. So hopefully we can go 8 for 8, and then we can hit something else for the French on their turn, but we'll see. So, all right, here we go. So we need 7s or higher. Okay, so we hit both. So wow, that's insane. Okay. All right, so long-range aircraft goes to stage 1, advanced ASW goes to stage 1. So that's your tech chart for me. Okay, let's go ahead and get into my purchases. Let's start here with the FEC. We are going to purchase an infantry for 3. So by the way, we have $7 to spend with the FEC. Yeah, we're going to purchase a militia, we're going to buy an infantry for 3, and we're going to buy another militia for 2. So this is just the white chip. This is going to a territory that already has a militia. So get that knocked out. And then for the Anzac, we've got 5 to spend. We're going to purchase an infantry and a militia, and that will equal 5. And then for the Commonwealth, or for the UK, I have 15 to spend. I am going to purchase a colonial infantry for 4. I'm going to send basically $2 to the Spanish Republicans to upgrade one of their militia to an infantry. We're going to buy total of 3 militia. This is going to a territory that already has a militia. And then we're going to upgrade a militia, and then we'll save 1. So that should be a total of 14, and we save 1. So a total of 14 that we're actually using out of the 15. So other than that, let's go ahead and go into non-combat, and then we'll move on to the French turn. And yeah, so let's start here. Not really much to do down here. I don't think we're gonna move anything here, so we'll just move on. Over here, we're gonna take this transport. We're just gonna move it to, and then, well, actually, I don't even need to move the damn thing. I can just move these units into Calcutta. I don't even have to move it. So they are going into Calcutta. Okay, we'll do something with that sub later. Off of this task marker in 83, I have a sub that I'm going to move. So it's going to start in 83. Since I do have a major port in Aden, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. This sub is going to go into 88. The torpedo boat destroyer here in 81 is going to go down 1, 2 to this task marker card. So that's going to go with this fleet here. The submarine that's in 79 is going to move 4, since I do have a major dockyard here. I can go 4, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 into that fleet there. So I can put that sub there. Anything else that I would like to move? I don't think so over here in this general area. I do, last turn I couldn't do it, but this turn I can. So we have a max total of 3 units that we can strategic naval move. So you guys saw it last turn what I'm gonna do. So obviously we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna move 4. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then drop the Marine and infantry off in Gibraltar. So that's where they're going. So that's our total max that we can do for our strategic naval moves. So we can't do anything else. Do I want to move anything in London? I don't think so. This fleet here in 25 is going to move to 24. So I think, yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah, move that to 24. Actually, yeah, I think we are going to move stuff, because move that fleet for a reason. The 2 infantry are going to come out of London, go into British Midlands. The militia in British Midlands is going to go into London. The militia from Northern England is going to go into British Midlands. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys, for non-combat. Let me look around the board here, see if I need to move anything. I don't believe I do. I'm just going to keep the fleets there in 83. So other than that, guys, I think that's pretty much it. We can go ahead and place units now. Yeah, let's go ahead and place units. So the militia is going to go in Burma. The other militia is going to go in Malaya. And the infantry will go in Calcutta. So I just grab a white chip. So we now will have a total of 4 infantry there. Starting to get beefed up a little, I must say. Not too bad. Oh, last thing I need to move is this transport. This transport is just going to move to 87. I'm just going to leave that there. Actually, you know what? I think I can... No, it's going to stay. Over here in Australia, militia is going to go into Queensland. And the infantry will go into Sydney. There, we got that. And then for the UK, let's go ahead and do the militia upgrade. So Robert now just has 1 militia, and he's going to have 3 infantry. It's going to be interesting to see how the Civil War is going to turn out next turn when Germany does their turn. It's going to be very interesting. So stay tuned for that. Let's just move over here. We're going to put a militia in Eastern Egypt. We're going to put a colonial infantry in Nubia. One of the other militias is going to go in Gibraltar. Okay. And then the last militia is going to go in northern England. So it's just going to go right there. All right. I don't need this anymore. All right, yeah, let's go ahead and collect income for the Commonwealth. So, since we did save $1 with the UK, we will collect 13. So I'll have 14 to spend next turn with the UK. I will have 7 for the FEC. And then I'll have 5 with Anzac. So we got that going for us. Okay. I'll do a disposition of forces after the French turn. So, well, yeah, let's just go into the French turn and, yeah, see what we can do. So, all right, so French. We have $7 that we have to spend. And if I can do this, I'm going to lend-lease the KMT a AA gun and then save $3. So we're not going to do anything with that. However, if I can't lend-lease the AA gun, I am going to lend-lease Abyssinia a mountain infantry. So if I can't do that, but you guys let me know. Let's go ahead and do that. The tech roll real quick for the French. I don't even think I have a roundel ready to put up there, but it's fine. We're gonna go for long-range aircraft. So let's get a gray die and see how we do. Here we go. That is, oh my gosh, it's in the corner. That is a 7. Okay, so long-range aircraft is at stage 1. That is hilarious. We have not missed 1 tech so far. All right, so let's go ahead and go to non-combat, and then we'll place units. I think we only have a couple non-combats and that's it. So just like last turn that I couldn't do, the 2 infantry from Syria are gonna load on this transport here, and I can go 1, 2, and then I will drop those off in southern France. So let me zoom in here. Okay. One of these infantry from Paris are going to move down to Aquitaine. And then this infantry from Alsace-Lorraine is going to move to Paris to replace that infantry. And then I'll grab a skull. All right, so there we go. Yep, nothing down here, guys. Not attacking, nothing, but we'll see what happens on Italy's turn if they want to attack into Abyssinia. So we'll see what happens. Other than that, guys, one thing I do want to move from this 83 fleet is the heavy cruiser. I'm going to start in 83 here, and I'm going to go 1, 2 to 81. So that's where that's going to go. So, all right, let's go ahead and lend-lease this. And like I said, if I can't do this, then I'll put the mountain infantry in Abyssinia. So basically we can start here, make our way through, and then we should be able to go with one of these ports here into Yunnan, since it was not blockaded. And that's how we can do that. So, and KMT is at war with the major powers, so the French are able to lend-lease to the KMT. So that is what we've got so far. And also, going back to the beginning of this video, Japan was at 27. They go up to 29, and the KMT will go down to 3 from 5. So I'll do that change after the video's done. So other than that, let's go ahead and collect income. So I spent 4, saved 3, I collect 7. I will have $10 to spend next turn for the French. I'm very happy about that. Other than that, guys, I think that's pretty much it. I don't really see anything else. Let's go ahead and do the recruitment roll for Abyssinia. See if we get lucky and get a 1. All right, so if we get a 1, I will place, well, I'll decide what I want to place, but we'll see. Here we go. That's a 5, so I missed. Okay. All right, guys, let's go ahead and do a disposition of forces, and then we will move it on to Crooked Leg for his Italy turn. Here in Malaya, we've got 2 militia. Here in Calcutta, we've got 4 infantry. For the FEC, we got 1 infantry and a artillery for Anzac. Newly required militia in Burma. Abyssinia, it's got 5 infantry and 2 militia. Nubia's got a colonial infantry. Eastern Egypt has a militia and 3 infantry. Guys, pretty much the fleet stayed the same here, except this fleet here. The only thing that I added to this fleet was a submarine that came from Sea Zone 79 for the UK. So just add a submarine to that fleet and you guys should be good. So, and then the only thing I moved for this French fleet was I moved the heavy cruiser. So it should be 4 subs. They're in 83. So that should take care of that. And then the fleet that's in Sea Zone now 24 from 25 is stayed the same. That has not moved. And then in Gibraltar, we've got some updated units. We've got an infantry, 2 militia, and a marine. So we've got a total of 4 units there. Over here in British Midlands, we've got 2 infantry and a militia. In London, we've got 3 militia, an airborne, a medium bomber, and a strategic bomber. So pretty nice all around. The game's going pretty good. Other than that, guys, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So we will kick it off to Crooked Leg for Italy. Should be 3.6. And I'll see you guys next time for turn 4. Thanks.